We're the Ramble. All right, big boy. You got anything else to say about this one?
Yeah, man. How cute is Suika?
Suika's adorable. There was that one scene I remember telling you. There was one bit in particular that I thought was really great. It really hit me, and that's when she gets glasses.
Mm-hmm.
They find out that there's a character named Suika. Spoilers, obviously, for Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
So skip ahead a bit if you don't want to hear them. But there's a character named Suika who is adorable, who wears a melon on her head with these little holes in it for her eyes. And it's kind of like, why is she doing that? Everyone's like kind of weirded out by it. But it turns out she's doing like the pinhole method because she has the fuzzy eye sickness is what she calls it. She can't see good.
Yeah.
She's got like astigmatism or something. You doing the pinhole thing where you like looking through a small hole helps your eyes to focus, and it helps her see better. Senku figures this out, manages to form her some little glass lenses, pop them on in there, and all of a sudden she can see. And the moment that she puts them on and she's seeing the world for the first time in 1080p, it's just very moving. She's very touched. You're looking out on this beautiful countryside, this just natural world without any human interaction for 3,700 years, and it's beautiful, and it brings a tear to her eyes.
Yeah, it's
and
really sweet.
One solid thug tear to my eye. got my one big nuclear tear falling out. It was really cute. It's a really cute show. I did enjoy it a lot. Yeah, I thought it was rad. I got one moment that I really liked, and that's where toward the end there's a character who is an older guy who is he's like a craftsman. He's like a blacksmith basically, and he's an older gentleman, and he loves his work. He likes to make stuff. And there's a moment toward the end, I think maybe 3 or 4 episodes from the very end of the show, maybe even closer to the end, where he's watching Senku and these other characters, Chrome and a couple others, and they're talking about making stuff and what do we build next, what do we need to do to make this thing we're trying to make. And he's touched, and he tells them, it's so nice that y'all have each other, that you have friends to make stuff with, that you have people who share your interest. When I was younger, I didn't. I'm kind of sad that I don't have any friends like that. And they just kind of look at him crazy like, what are you talking about? You're our friend.
Yeah.
And,
it was a really sweet moment.
It touches him, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just like the simplest thing. And
I
was
love
like,
that guy
too.
too.
That's so fucking cute.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Then
for
everybody's
that
wanting to
character.
slap hands with Senku.
Yeah, dude.
And it's really, god dang, it's good.
It's very cute. I really like that.
The show is really
well
written.
Yes, certainly. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. It's a cute show. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, anything else to say about it?
There was one moment that I really loved, and it was with Ginro, the Silver Spear. Or was it the gold? Yeah.
Oh yeah, is it when he gets the shit beat out of him?
Yeah, but he's all jacked up on the herbs.
He's all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
and you see, it's like him showing himself, and he's like really
it's like
tall.
him in his own mind. He's tall, he's muscling, he's whipping ass. He's like, yeah, I'm a champion. And then it's real life, and he's just like, with his teeth knocked out.
Like 6 knots on his head, and his teeth are all very thin.
He's just bleeding everywhere. He's just getting the ever-loved Christ beat out of him. Oh my god.
It's fucking hilarious. That character is really funny.
It's very funny.
He's really funny. And that's Justin Briner's character.
Yeah.
And the dub, oh my god, the dub is really good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's very good.
I didn't watch any of the dubs. I checked out a couple episodes.
The dub is very good. It's one of the best dubs I've ever heard.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's high praise.
Yeah.
High praise from the boy.
They do a really good job with it.
Heck yeah, man. That's really cool. Yeah. Anything else? I think that does it for me.
I think that's it, dude.
All right. Well, Roger, as always, there is a question that burns within my soul, and I must know the answer to it. Hey, bud. What have you been watching?
New stuff. I didn't watch much because I knew what we were going into after this week. I was like, I can save and watch a bunch of the new seasonal stuff for the next week's review.
Yeah, totally.
But I did catch a couple things. I did have to finish up Dr. Stone, so obviously. I was finishing that. One thing I watched from the new season, I think we talked about this a little bit last week, was Inspector. I watched a new episode.
Inspector's pretty rad.
Wow, it's a really good show.
It's really good. It's very pretty too.
It's fascinating. Like just the way that the writing is for it. You know,
man.
The first episode goes from this monster fight That's quite gory.
Yeah.
And you got all these crazy little yokai and spirits wandering around.
And they're all so freaking cute.
Yeah, they are.
Even the ones that are like, this guy's just a dead warrior. He's got arrows in his back and he's bleeding from the head. He's still freaking adorable because like, that's just the way he acts.
So, and you got the unique like love thing going on there. It's really strange. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But I like it. And into the second episode from this big fight where most of the episode is your main character. She's talking to a giant snake.
This giant lake
spirit. And the
spirit.
snake wants to know why somebody dumped a body into its swamp.
That's her whole role is to it's rad. She is their goddess of wisdom for these yokai. She is meant to help them figure out stuff because I mean they're spirits. Maybe they don't understand how people act or what they're doing or what's going on. So she's got to try and help them out. And that's what she does. She's basically like a mediator for the spirit world to help them figure out their shit.
Yeah, and like this is not even something to figure out.
That snake is surprisingly expressive. Yeah, and I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome because
it's very good.
Because the snake is not just it's not like something that she's actually doing to help. The snake just wants information. Just wants to know why it happened.
Wants an answer and a story that satisfies him.
Yeah,
and. Girl's got some theories and whatnot, and he's like, well, that doesn't make sense because what about this? He's a little bit of a pedant, this snake.
Yeah,
a little pedantic, but
why?
But why? It's so good. I really love the one where like, possibly it was supposed to be an offering for her. It's like, why would anyone think I wanted a dirty old man as an offering? Bring me a young girl. It's like, dude, it's so funny. I love that snake.
Yeah, It was an interesting transition from the first episode into that one.
Yeah, I really can't wait to see what they do next.
I'm freaking hooked.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I'm hooked.
It's a good time. That ending theme is jazzy as hell. I love it.
It really is.
This whole show is just very good. I like it.
Yeah.
This might be one of our... It's early, obviously, but we'll see how the rest of it goes. But I'm already putting, like, short list, best of the year so far.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I like it a lot.
I'm liking it a lot. And then the other thing that I watched this week was... yesterday's episode and the week prior's episode.
Sleep people with all these yawns.
It's hidden me.
Oh,
yesterday's episode
baby.
And the week prior's episode of Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Hoo boy.
Yeah.
Hoo boy.
Both of them were pretty intense.
Pretty brutal. Yeah, this show has been piling on the action and the gut-wrenching character deaths.
Yeah.
Let's just say it.
I really I don't care much for The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But I relate it to The Walking Dead because you cannot get attached to a character.
Don't love nothing because it will leave you.
God forbid they put some black people in this show.
Oh, Jesus. Nice one with the Walking Dead reference. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh man,
I stopped at that one after Terminus. I was like, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think that's right around where I stopped too.
Yeah.
What was Terminus? Terminus was
where they were in it was like the town with the train tracks and stuff.
Yeah, so it was
the last episode I saw was when they got into the train car and like it's the final episode of the season. And they're like, what are we gonna do now? And freaking what's his butt turns around. He's like, just takes a long pause. They don't know who they're fucking with. And I'm like,
yeah.
That's your big line for the ending? Okay. And I was going to watch the rest, and then I read an article that was like, we got plans for season 20 if we get that far. Oh, it's not going to end? I'm good.
Yeah. I guess, a season after that where they get into the village.
Like after, what happens afterwards, yeah.
Don't much care for this.
And bummery. But, yeah.
But yeah, well, ultimately what I was getting at is like, you can't get attached to main characters in here.
Remember that time we just talked about Walking Dead for a minute?
Yeah. Wait till we get on to Magic the Gathering Arena.
Oh, God. That's
part of why I didn't watch very much anime.
It's not going to have any money no more.
Let's be real, dude. I probably would have watched a lot more anime.
I was prepared to just never play Magic Arena, and then Roger was like, jumped on Arena, and then our other buddies...
Okay, so I jumped on Arena.
Both were like, hey, we're on there too. And I was like, I got to get a new laptop.
I jumped on Arena because Christian told me about it.
Yeah.
And Christian's like, yeah, man, I've been on there playing. Me and AJ have been playing. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, maybe or whatever. And then I had a day off and I was just cleaning. I was like, okay, I'm on it. And I talked to Christian. So Christian got in because of AJ.
Mm-hmm.
I got in because of Christian. And you got in because we all three got in.
And I was like, you dudes, you jerks.
Dude, I already don't like the microtransactions.
Yeah.
Hey, but if anybody...
Spend that real money on fake cards. Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, let me see here. Let me...
Are you pulling up your stuff? You trying to get people to hit you up on Magic Arena?
Yeah, if anybody wants to play me...
Oh, no.
It's got a stupid number after it, which makes it hard.
Oh, my God. Let me pull mine up.
Dang, we posted a lot of messages, though. I
got mine right here, so... He'll get his. Mine, if you want to hit me up, is on Magic Arena, BDB, that's BEATYBE, hashtag, so then the number 73205. It's BDB, # 73205. And yours is Raffle Rainbow.
Yeah. Dang it. Come on.
I bet I can find it before you do.
You might be. I'm just scrolling away here. I know this is the most exciting segment in the show. But just in case any of the good buddies play this. Okay, I found yours. Where am I at, baby?
It's before that.
I gotta be getting close. I found AJ's. I found Christian's. My God, where am I?
Here's able to right here. It's Raffle Rainbow, number sign 76149. So that's ROFL Rainbow. RAINBOW, number sign 76149. That's your good buddy Roger.
Yeah. So and Raffle is all caps. Yeah. ROFL, all caps.
I don't know that the caps matter, but if they do,
know either, but
the two B's in mine are capitalized. All right, now that we've pimped out our Magic Arena bullcrap.
So if anybody wants to touch, if anybody wants to step to this mono black devotion.
Oh my God. It's so
I give you the commotion.
So boring with the mono black.
Is it boring, dude? Whenever
yes.
Gary slaps his ass down, he puts his big old weenie out on the field.
Jesus
you
Christ.
Just lost 8 life. I just gained 8 life. I have a spawn of mayhem. I'm swinging for another 4 life.
He's so angry and knocking stuff off the shelf.
I had cards just fall off my shelf in fear of that mono black weenie.
You scared your Eevee collection.
I know.
Onto the ground. There's your Pokemon cards. They're jealous.
I knocked them
They're
down
jealous that you're playing so much Magic and not enough Pokemon.
You know, Pokemon has a really fun app too.
Lord have mercy.
But none of my friends want to play Pokemans with me, so
I can't learn another game right now.
And you have to. You know what? I don't need to be buying that many packs. I don't need to be buying that many digital packs. I've already spent enough on this damn free game that's not really free because you need some packs, baby.
You gonna do that microtransactions.
Not to mention the new set just released this week, so the past 2 weeks I've freaking flatlined my budget on Magic cards. Brandon, what have you been watching, good buddy?
I've been watching a couple of things. So I've been watching all of it. So I narrowed it down. I'm just gonna do 4, and I'm gonna do the good bad sandwich. I'm gonna start with one I like, one I don't like, one I like, one I don't like. So let me hit you with these 4 real quick. And obviously there's a lot more, and I'll talk about everything on next week's episode, obviously.
It's a really delicious Sammy.
All right, here we go. Well, it's a half delicious Sammy because there's 2 bad shows in it. Top Bread is The Case Files of Jeweler Richard. This is one that you can find on Verve. It's on Crunchyroll, I believe. Pretty fun little show. It is essentially the story of a gentleman named Seigi, who meets and begins working for a jewelry appraiser and seller of jewels named Richard, who's a pretty cool dude. He's foreign, he's blonde. Oh, he's so handsome. This show kinda I thought was gonna go boys love style. I'm not sure now because it looks like they're gonna end up pretty close, but also like the description is like when Seigi meets beautiful foreigner Richard, and I'm like, okay, so cool. But then like a girl character. You
talking about beautiful foreigner Dick?
Maybe. Yes, obviously. His name is Dick. But then there's also a female character who's introduced that Seigi seems to be pretty interested in, named Shoko. So I'm not sure. Point is, it's a pretty cool show. Basically, each episode is gonna be an episodic where each episode someone shows up and they either are looking for a jewel or trying to get this jewel appraised or trying to do something with this jewelry, and it's just these people's stories. So you're getting a bunch of these different stories. It's very interesting. You get a lot of little like a decent amount of high drama and whatnot with them, like, you know, trying to figure out what's going on. This last episode, for example, episode 3, there was a kid who comes in. He's got a cat's eye. He wants another one just like it, same color and everything. And then it's like, well, why does he want this cat's eye so bad? Seigi, the guy who's working for him now, he's basically his Richard's assistant. He cannot mind his own damn business. He's like constantly just asking questions and getting all up in people's stuff. And like the kid, you find out he's got problems with his dad, and he's like, my dad, he's such a jerk, and he got rid of my cat, and I'm sad. And then that apparently triggers something in Seigi, and he's like, he's remembering his childhood, and he's like, yeah, parents like that are the worst. And then the kid's like, quit talking shit about my dad. That's my dad. So it's like, I mean, it's a child, so he's gonna flip flop. But like that's basically the episode. You get more stuff with the dad. You figure out what's going on. Eventually they solve it, etc., etc. It's a pretty interesting show. It's only gonna be as good as the stories it tells each episode are. So far, it's pretty decent, and I like it. So that's the case files of Jeweler
So it's
Richard.
something similar, kind of maybe Mushishi or something like that.
I don't know what Mushishi is.
Okay, well, never mind.
Probably. Is it like a different story every episode?
It's a very good show. Yeah.
There you go. Detective Conan without the mystery.
Okay.
And more like drama. There you go. But yeah, it's pretty cute. I like it. We'll see where it goes, but I'm into it right now. Here comes the first slice of awful 2-day-old ham in this sandwich. It's not great. This one's called Interspecies Reviewers. Got to talk about this one.
I think I'm pretty curious about this one myself.
Buddy, I mean, you might have some fun with it because there's a lot of titties and booties.
Yes!
There's a lot of penises and ding-dongs.
Yes!
So, this one is, we're in a fantasy world where there's elves
Beautiful
and demons.
foreigner Richard?
No. The main one of the main characters' name is Stunk, in fact. Like Stink, Stank, Stunk. His name is Stunk. And he's a human, and he's like an adventurer, quote-unquote. He's got a buddy who's an elf guy who's shorter than him. And he's like, looks like a kid, but he's a grown man. He's an elf. And their whole thing, they meet an angel this angel's halo has been damaged, so they can't go back to heaven, so they're stuck here until it repairs itself, until it regenerates. They immediately take this pure, beautiful angel and corrupt them. And I'm saying them because the angel, they're not really making a big point of it yet, but the angel doesn't tell them, but says in a soliloquy that they are androgynous. They've got both, is how they put it. Which, okay, this show's gonna be some shit, obviously. What they do is it's them two and the angel and sometimes other people and sometimes one of them's not there, but their whole thing is they're gonna go to every red light district and every brothel and bone different species of women and review them.
Hey man, at least it's honest.
Yeah, I mean it's upfront about it. It's letting you know. It's pretty not my thing, obviously.
But this is only 2-day-old ham, right? So it's still edible?
You can eat it. It's not great though. It's got a little bit of stunk on it. But yeah, it's the show where the show gets gross for me is like, so you see a bunch of stuff. It does do the thing where like clearly they're putting like a big, like not like censor bars or anything, but like a big, like a picture of the character over the genitals, so you're not seeing it.
Okay, so this censorship is not actually, it is censored, but there is
there's definitely a version without it. There definitely exists. But like there's a bunch,
that's what I want to watch.
There's a bunch of goofy shit that happens in here. For example, in the most recent episode I watched, and it's only episode 2, I gotta do a whole nother one of these. Damn. Because rule of 3. They go to bone some fairies. And the fairy lady, who's like the madam, basically, is like, hey, these are fairies, they're very small. We gotta measure y'all's peens to see who can handle what you got. So like, she gets
telling me that this sandwich is 2-day-old ham.
They maybe older than that. She like gets the human dude all hot and bothered, and she's like, all right, these 2 fairies can take what you got. And then she's like, all right, elf guy, considerably less small, all of these can take it. There's like a gnome dude, hey man, you can bone whoever you want. Angel, nobody here can take it. This angel appears to be looks like a kid. We're assuming is old enough to be doing this crap, but looks like a kid floating around, and they're like, hey, nobody can handle that, bud. So it's like, Jesus Christ, this freaking show. Another notable quote is in episode 1. They review these bird girls, these avians.
Do they actually bone these kids?
You see it happen, but it does have the logos over it, so you don't see the sex. Yes, they do bone them. They actually bone them. And then like they have descriptions where they put up a poster that's like, here's all our ratings out of 10 for how good they are. So like in the first one, they bone bird people, bird women, and like they literally are talking about, man, that cloaca sure is cool. And like one guy is like, oh, have you ever had a pet bird and how they loved it when you rub their chin and they're so affectionate? Parakeet, more like I'm gonna skeet, is a literal line from this show.
Yeah, I do have birds, so
that's not good for you. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. Hey, if you're into the sex comedy and you can deal with like some really weird stuff, fine, go for it. The line for me is when it then goes outside of that. This bar they like to hang out where they post all their reviews. There's a woman who works there who is a bird person, and like the human dude is like, oh, they really freak out when you touch the back of their neck, and she's like, this is disgusting, how dare you? And then he like, back your neck, and it's touching her, and it's like, okay, clearly that's non-consensual. Like, chill the fuck out. But like, it's points like that where it gets kind of, okay, this is gross. Like, it would be funny if it weren't gross.
Okay.
It does swerve into the non-consensual area on a couple occasions, and it's like, now this is just bad. But like,
are we talking like major infractions, or? I'm
not saying anyone gets like full on. Yeah, no, that hasn't happened yet. Mm-hmm. I'm not certain that it won't, honestly. But there's other stuff that's like, all right, this is just skeevy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But obviously not going to be my thing. I'm good on that one. Thank you very much. The cheese on this sandwich is actually pretty delicious, and I love it. It's
a Munster, maybe?
It's a real nice Havarti.
I do like Havarti.
Yeah. This show has a very strange name, but it's great. It's called Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, which, if you just listen to the title, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, is it about someone who's very constipated and they don't get off the toilet? No. It's so based on an urban legend in Japan, which I believe is called Hanaka.
So where you knock on the stall 3 times?
You knock on the stall 3 times, ghost girl comes out, drags you to hell through the toilet. It's kind of like Japanese Bloody Mary. Kinda. This one, there's a girl who does that, but the legend is that she will grant you a wish. She'll take something from you, but grant you a wish. She knocks on the door. Instead of a girl ghost, it's a boy ghost. And he's wearing a little uniform, and he's really fun looking, whatever. And what she wants is for this upperclassman to notice her, to love her. She wants true love. And he's like, well, I don't really want to take anything from you. And he's like, I got this self-help book, How to Fall in Love. It's like, chill, dude. So it's very funny. But like the whole thing is basically like they end up becoming friends. They kind of insinuate that maybe there's going to be some kind of romance between them. I don't know. One moment in particular, she's talking about how she's got a date. It's not really a date. Really, she just got conned into doing a bunch of schoolwork for this guy while he leaves. And she's like, oh, he's so shy. And he's like, and Hanako, the boy, the ghost, he's like, hey, and he like, he's been having her clean the bathroom for him, and he's like, hey, forget about that guy, why don't you just stay with me? And he's like kind of close to her, and then he hands her the mop, and she's like, oh, god damn it, you're just using me. So it's pretty funny. The big selling point for this one, here's the thing, is it's kind of made in this like animated manga style where it's very little animation. But we've talked about shows where like that are so pretty, like you could take any frame and put them on the wall. That is this. It is absolutely the most beautiful thing I've seen this season and in some time. The art is amazing. Very little animation. You're not going to see a bunch of smooth like moving and stuff and all that. Very, very simplistic animation, but it's so pretty. It is the most beautiful thing I've seen this season. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. I like it a lot. The story's pretty fun. The characters are cute. Second episode had, like, the whole thing is it ends up being like Hanako is kind of this dude who has to keep other ghosts and demons and stuff in check around the school. Like, he's the school's protector, basically. So, like, episodes are gonna be like, oh, she gets attacked by this weird monster, and Hanako, like, tries to stop it, and then they both, like, figure out a way to help this ghost or whatever and fix it. So, there you go. Really cute show. I really enjoy it. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. That one is on Funimation. It's just just the subtitle. So I think I have seen that there's going to be a dub. I think Justin Brenner's on Funimation. That. Yeah, the dub's going up. But so. I've only been watching the subtitle. It's pretty great. I like it a lot. It's an absolutely beautiful show.
I've been intending to check that one out.
Yeah, you got to watch an episode or 2 of this one. It's really great. All right, finally, the last thing on this sandwich, the bottom bread, which is the most stale, awful thing. I hesitate to confess that I watched this, but I did watch it.
Is it like a stale
So
heel, or is there a little bit of mold on
it's
there?
a stale heel, and it is covered in mold. It really should not be on anyone's sandwich. I'm sorry. Let me tell you about this one. So a while ago, you and me, Roger, were looking through my anime list to see what new stuff was coming out. There's one show I saw on there that I was like, this looks like something Roger would like. And I showed you, and you're like, it does look like something I'd watch. And it was mostly just because of the picture. And the picture was, it's these two girls and a guy, and they're all kind of like bent over, so their butts are like the camera's on the ground, and they're like over it. And then the logo for the show is over their parts, so you can't see anything. It's called Overflow. So what I didn't realize is that my anime list will straight up, they put everything new that's coming out apparently on there, including straight up hentai. This is porn.
What is it on?
It's not streaming on anything. You got to find it. There's like this website where you got to like get a different.
Did you sell the C, sir?
No. I was like, I made the command. I wanted to watch everything new. I thought this was like a real show. I was wrong. And I found it on some website, and I watched it, and I'm upset that I watched it.
Was it porno?
It is straight up porn. It's censored. There is apparently an uncensored uncensored version you can find. It is straight up porn. They are just fucking. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was also like 7 minutes long. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? All right. No rule of three on this one. It's just porn. It's not even good porn. It's just porn.
It's not even that good hentai.
It's not even good hentai. It is straight up porn. So don't watch Overflow. There you go.
Unless you like hentai.
Unless you want to watch porn. Unless you want to watch straight up hentai. There you go.
Censored hentai. That doesn't sound good.
Well, apparently there is an uncensored version you can find if you pay for it.
Where do you have to go for that?
Fuck if I know. It was on. So I remember I was looking it up. I was like trying to find where everything was streaming. This one, there's like you can watch it on some website, and then there's the uncensored version was on like some manga site that like also has animation on it. I don't remember. If you Google it, you can find it. This one's straight up porn. I like have little notes for each of these I'm talking about. This one I just wrote, it's porn. I didn't know it was porn. I watched it. There you go. That was porn. There it was. And there it went. And now it's gone. It's just porn. That's fine. I'm not judging anyone who watches porn or hentai or whatever. By all means, do your dang thing. It's not for me. I did not realize this was just porn. And I watch porn. It's not like I've never watched porn before.
Yeah.
I'm a man. I have urges.
Yeah.
You got to check out the New Day podcast.
It's not like he's never watched the hentai before. God knows I have.
I don't know that I have seen much. I'm sure I've seen something at some point. I don't remember any of it. But yeah, I've definitely not going to watch any more of this one. Sure. There you go. I'm done talking about it.
I probably won't go for it. I wasn't interested in the first place. I made the joke.
Yeah.
About not watching, but I can immediately tell like this is going to be Garbo.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be Garbo, but I was like, I want to watch every new thing this season.
You really went out for it, dude.
Dude, I watched the only stuff I haven't watched is like this is clearly a sequel. Like I haven't watched the Madoka Magic thing. Sorry, Josh. I'm going to at some point. I really am going to watch Madoka Magic.
You're going to watch the original review.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
maybe Josh will let us know when his birthday is. And we'll review it for his birthday.
Just tell us what month your birthday is, and we'll review it for your birthday. This is a shout out to you, Josh. Thank you.
Yeah, if it's December, I'm sorry.
We love our good buddies, but yeah, we'll definitely check that out. The only other thing I haven't watched is there's a couple like new just a season 2 of some stuff I haven't watched before, so I haven't been checking those out. Otherwise, yeah, there's a lot more I won't talk about. I'm caught up on Babylon. Jesus Christ, that show. Pet has a new episode. Pretty wild.
Yeah, I haven't checked it out yet.
Check it out. It's pretty good.
I haven't checked out the new MHA this week.
Yeah, well, no, I haven't. There should be a new one. Yeah, there was a new one
Saturdays. I haven't watched it.
I watched that. There'll be a new one tomorrow. I'll check that out. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Obviously, check it out. Whip it out. Do the thing.
Yeah.
Especially if you watch Overflow, go ahead and go nuts. I guess.
Yeah.
Not my bag. That's not my bag, baby.
You know how to get prepared for it now.
God, I didn't know. I really didn't know. I didn't know. I was kind of shocked because I was like, "But this is on my anime list." I guess I just didn't know that they literally tell you everything new that comes out, and I was like, "Oh, well, good to know." I got to do some more research before I watch these freaking shows. Obviously, it should have been a dead giveaway that it's not streaming anywhere, and you have to find it online. You have to find it on some website. I obviously should have known, but
Well,
I
hey,
did
man,
not.
at least you watched it alone.
Yeah. No, I didn't invite the girl over for that one. Who knows? Maybe she would have been into it.
Maybe.
If she listens to this show, I'm sure she'll give me her opinion.
Yeah.
She'll let me know what she thinks about. God, but yeah, that was a freaking trip. Anyway, I think that about does it for us. You got anything else to talk about, big boy?
This is the Good Buddies Brandon watches porn episode.
I mean, I did, and there it was, and now it's gone, and we don't need to talk about it.
Did you finish the full episode?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did. I watched it. I said I would watch it, and I watched it. And
Okay.
You know, it wasn't a great time for me. I mean, the whole thing is it was just censored, so it was mostly just a lot of like grinding and noises. And I was like,
at least have a good OP or ED opening or ending?
It has an ending, and it's just like, honestly, so the whole thing was like 7 minutes long. The ending was 2 minutes long, so you get 5 minutes of introduction. Here's these characters. Now they're fucking. And it was also like, it was one of those, what really upset me about it was like, it was one of those where it's just the guy is horny and he's like, I can't stop. And I'm like, that means this is, I mean, if you can't stop, and she's like, no, we shouldn't. Huh. This is bad. Bad, very bad. Come on, come on.
See, you made it further than I would probably.
Honestly, yeah, it was bad.
If it's that blatant with it,
I said I'd try to watch it.
Okay.
I said I'd watch one episode of everything new this season. I was gonna try to watch at least one episode of everything new this year. And you know what? Obviously, if I find out that the thing is porn, I won't watch it. But there it is. There it was, and I'm sad.
Okay.
Honestly, like the thing is, like because it's censored, it was mostly just them like grinding and just noises while you're looking at pixels.
Do you
so
think
it's like,
that you would
what's
enjoy
even the
it
point?
more if it wasn't censored?
No.
Just trying to hit all the bases, you know?
It was a bad time.
You ready to get out of here, dude?
Yeah, we really should. Feel free to drag me in the comments. I mean, there it was.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna drag you, dude. I don't think anybody cares. Maybe a giggle or two.
I feel like I should have known better. I'm disappointed in myself, Roger.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, that's a thing that happened, and there you go. So let's go ahead and get bust on out of here. Thank you so much for listening. Sorry you had to hear about porn. If you want to tell us what you've been watching, or maybe you really did enjoy Overflow for some reason, maybe don't tell us about that.
I probably still wouldn't judge.
Yeah, no, I mean definitely if you're into it, by all means, live your life, do your thing. No judgment here. Is no judgment zone, unless you're just evil. But also, I don't know. I don't want to hear about you jerking it. But yeah, tell us about what shows you like, what shows you've been watching. What do you think is worth checking out? And you can do that in the comments below if you're on the YouTube, obviously. Rapid Kick Media is the easiest way to get a hold of us and tell us what you think. We also have the Good Buddies universe on Facebook. That's the Facebook group. We have TGB_anime pod on Twitter. We have the Dead and Zomblified Tumblr, thegoodbuddies.tumblr.com. Zomblified. And we have the Gmail, of course, thegoodbuddiesAnimePod@gmail.com. By all means, hit us up. Let us know what you think. What do you think we should be watching? What do you think? What's good to watch, etc., etc. By all means, let us know what we should avoid. Obviously, no one told me about that show, but yeah, tell us about it.
Well, there's nothing left for you to avoid anymore. You've done it all.
I've done it. God. I'm so sad. Anyway, yeah, tell us about it. Let us know. We appreciate you. Of course, if you're on the YouTube, give us a comment and subscribe, like it. We already said all that good stuff. Again, we just thank you for listening. I'm so sorry for what this episode became. But also, we want to give a shout out to our good buddies Married with Seamonsters, aka the Mary Janes, for the use of our opening theme song. That song is called Paperdoll. They are on Spotify, unlike us, but that song, as well as so many other hot fire tracks, is only available on marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. Check it out, whip it out, do the thing. Maybe don't whip it out, but do the thing. It's good stuff. Download some tracks. They are amazing.
If you're gonna whip it out, be sure Overflow's on.
God, I'm so sad that I told you about this. It's just gonna be a thing now.
Oh, I'll forget it after this episode, dude.
Thank you.
Don't you worry. The only thing that I remember is that you need to watch Domestic Girlfriend, the dub.
Domestic Girlfriend is so much better than Overflow.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take what I can get.
You know what? Domestic Girlfriend easily is better than Overflow. It's better than Interspecies Reviewers. It is better than Nico Para. It is better than... It's better than a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this is what I should start. A seasonal, what is not as good as Domestic Girlfriend.
That's going to be the scale by which I measure stuff from now on, starting now. Is it better or worse than Domestic Girlfriend? And I feel like that's fair. You know what? Honestly, I'd say Domestic Girlfriend is better than Infant Dindogram, which I like to call Big Dindy.
Big Dindy.
Let me tell you about Big Dindy, bro. Maybe next week. But yeah. We also want to give another shout out to our good buddy Haas, aka Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram.
I think the Dindy was like a German Nintendo.
It was like a knockoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so there's that show Infinite Dindogram, and every time I see it, I'm like, Big Dindy. Let me tell you about Forever Dindy. Holy crap. So one other thing is I'm off topic now, fuck it. That show Bofuri, the one with the girl who's playing the MMO and the VR game, and she boosts out her defense. That show's very cute. I actually like that one. The game they play is called New World Online, and the logo for it actually says New World Online. It looks like Final Fantasy. Then underneath it says NWO, and every time I see that, I'm just like, like I just hear the NWO theme song in my head every time. It's driving me nuts, but I do like it. Anyway, back to the plugs. Shout out to our good buddy Haas, as I already said, Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram for the use of our closing theme on the YouTube portion of the review. That is The Buddy's Good. Again, Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram. And of course, a shout out to our good buddy, Petty Theft. Yeah. That is how it's pronounced. 2 P's at the beginning, 2 T's at the end. Petty Theft for the use of our closing theme song on the Ramble and on the actual podcast. Again, that is excuse me, I'm still a little sick too. Petty Theft, which you can find on SoundCloud and on Twitter under Petty Theft. Thanks a lot, bud. We're still calling that one Sweet Anime Dreams. Again, Petty Theft on SoundCloud and on Twitter. Thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry there was so much. There's a lot on this episode, but we don't.
It's good, man. It's a good ramble.
Thank you.
Who knows? I mean, if it ends up being a part 2 for the recommendations, then there probably won't be a ramble for next week.
Yeah, maybe.
Usually how it goes, because we're going to talk about a lot of the stuff
the honorable and dishonorable mentions, which I'm not even going to bring that one up. It's in the pit of shame. It's not even a dishonorable mention. I'm just so sad. Anyway, by all means, hit us up. Thank you so much. We really appreciate y'all listening. Let's get on out of here. Do you have one to take us out on, bud?
I can think of something probably.
You want to just hit him with the Big Dindy?
Yeah, dude, let's hit him with the Big Dindy, because that's what I was thinking of.
So from all of us here at the Good Buddies universe, I am your good buddy Brandon.
And I am your good buddy Roger.
Big Dindy!
I'm overflowing out of my Big Dindy!
You overflowed on the Big Dindy? Big Dindy! I'm sorry.